For the last 48 hours, I have been feeling like absolute death. My throat feels like there are shards of glass inside of it, like ripping and cutting. And I have a fever, and I have chills, and all my body aches. My nose is stuffed, as you can tell. And I've just been hacking and hacking and hacking. I had to put myself together because I have to go to a job interview at 1 o'clock. I just parked over here by a lake to see if the fresh air will help any with whatever thing I have. And I was sick last weekend as well. I know I have an immune system that is like death, but oh my god, I need to just piss and bitch and moan to you guys because I know nobody really watches these anymore, and I'm kind of restarting this just for my own little personal thing. So I feel like shit. Makeup can hide a lot of shit. I have something on my tongue, the tip of my tongue. I don't think it's a pimple. I don't think we can get pimples on our tongues, but it's like right there. I have like this little white something that hurts. My joints all hurt. My head hurts. My hair hurts. Everything hurts. I have diarrhea, really bad diarrhea, which I lovingly call squirties. The only thing I haven't done on my list is throw up. So I think that's a good sign. I think, though, I can honestly peg why I keep getting sick. And it's my own fault. It is because I don't dress properly. And until Massachusetts decides what it wants to be weather-wise, spring, winter, what have you, I don't know how to dress properly. I don't know when I need to wear a jacket, when I don't need to wear a jacket, when I need to not wear flippies or wear flippies. I don't know how to dress myself. I am a 5-year-old. So that's probably where it came from. And I do remember once or twice this past week when it was raining and I was somewhere and I just had a t-shirt on, no jacket. And I was just like walking and splashing in the puddles because that's something you do. Dumb. I'm just dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. Dummy, dumb, dumb. Jamie, dumb, dumb. So, the cough is the thing that really sucks because I can't sleep because the minute you lie down, everything travels into your throat canal area or wherever it is, and you can't sleep. And that sucks. Thank you for letting me just bitch and moan. I figure if I can do this on here, then I figure that there's something constructive that I'm doing with my bitching and moaning, and then I can just sort of release it out there to the abyss, and then I can get over it, I guess. So I have a job interview, a second callback. I'm going to meet with the GM for another job as a hostess at a different restaurant. I hope I get it. I need more days, more hours to work. Badly. I have a lot of bills to pay off. What else? So I had to pretty myself up to go to this, which isn't very hard when you have really thick makeup that you can apply. But I assure you, the minute I get home, this is all coming right off, and all the pimples are gonna come popping out, especially this thing, which I still don't know what it is. You guys see that? It's probably too gross, but whatever. I don't know if it'll come up on camera. Do you know what I think sometimes happens is I've had times where I was chewing like a cough drop or some kind of food, and it would just rub against my tongue a weird way or a wrong way or an uncomfortable way. So I would get like a bump there, or it would be like a pressure point. I don't know. It's hard to talk because I have so much mucus. I really don't want to have to go to a doctor. That's like the last thing I want to do. So I think part of me is just hoping I can like wait this thing out. Because I know what they're going to do is they give you antibiotics, and my body doesn't really handle antibiotics well. It kind of reacts adversely to them, and I don't really want to go through that if I don't have to. I'd rather just like wait it out, you know, and be like bubble bound until. But the coughing thing sucks. It's the kind of cough where it's like you cannot even breathe without, you know, choking. And even right now, I feel I feel all the phlegm in my throat, like a building as I'm talking, and it's all in here. But now it looks so pretty out, which is great. I thought, because I've been inside, I thought like all of the, you know, that condensed air was maybe preventing me from getting better or something. I don't know. But now that I'm out here, I don't know. I literally pulled up in my car and I took deep breaths and I kind of meditated a little bit, just breathed in some fresh air. Go home. And I have to work Friday. So I kind of really only have one more day to get better. And so far not so good. It's going really slow. Something called like streptococcal something. It was like a virus. Every winter I would get it, which was like a strain of strep but not strep. So I don't know. I don't want to go to a doctor. It's like the last thing right now I want to do. What else? What else? What was I watching on Netflix? Oh, you know what's a cute movie that I actually watch on Netflix? See, when you're like sick and you have nothing to do is when you like pull out the Netflix and you start just watching stuff you normally wouldn't. I watched Employee of the Month on Netflix. It was with Jessica Simpson, Dane Cook, which whatever happened to him. And it was a really cute movie. I enjoyed that. Yeah, like my body cannot figure out the proper temperature it wants to be in or needs to be in. Like my head feels hot, my body feels hot, but the air outside now is warmer. I don't know, it's just a fucking mess. So I'm trying to rest as much as I can. I think it's just kind of unavoidable. And I do have allergies, and I don't want to take like allergy medicines because I tend to react really bad to those, the side effects. It's just not worth it. It's like if you had diarrhea before and then you took it, you would be having like not even explosive diarrhea, you would have planetary explosive diarrhea where you would be your own, like, you know, jet pump or something. I'm good with that. So yeah, so now feeling pretty great, but I'm gonna tough it out because I need to get jobs. I need to start working more. And this is the only time that this manager had to have me come in and interview with him, so hopefully it will go well. And, well, what else was I gonna say? I don't know. It is really beautiful out here right now, though. It was kind of foggy the last couple of days. The kind of fog where it's like, it looks like a Stephen King novel. You know? Difficult to drive, but it's cool. This is literally what I do. I come out here and I just close my eyes. Just take a minute. Just shut everything off. And just breathe. It sucks because I can't breathe in for 10 seconds. You know, like you're supposed to do deep breath in, hold for 10 seconds, breathe out. I can't do that because the minute I breathe in is when I start hacking. It is really nice out though, right now. I tried using like that chloroseptic stuff where you spray your throat, but I felt like it made it burn even more, so I don't think that's a great idea. Well, unless I can't think of anything else. I guess that's it for now. Sicker than a dicker. Ew, what's in my teeth? Wait. Ew! Oh! See, this is how real I'm keeping it. What is in my teeth, though? I got it. Wait. I got it. Yes, Jamie, get it, queen. What is it? What is that? Oh, I got it! Let me see. Okay. Yes, bitch. Well, that was charming. I am so gross, though. Okay, it looks like... Oh, I know what this is. Last night I had mac and cheese. Ew. I am so disgusting. Last night I had mac and cheese, Velveeta mac and cheese, which I like Kraft, by the way, much better. Velveeta always tastes too plasticky for me. But that's what was between my teeth. I did brush my teeth, though. So that doesn't make any sense. I watched a Too Young to Die on Natalie Wood. Look how pretty it is now. What else did I do yesterday? I kind of just lay around like a sloth and just felt like death. You know? That's kind of all you do when you're really sick. So, let me just check what time it is. Hold on, guys. I'll be back. Okay, guys, back. I blew my schnozzle. I hacked into a hat. You wanna know the truth? I don't have any tissues in this car, so I blew my nose in a hat. One of the good things about being as sick as I am is there's no time to smoke this. Which, for the record, I've read the stories. I'm probably the worst person or the best person as a cautionary tale for these electronic cigarettes, because I have heard they make your immune systems horribly weak. And mine is already insanely bad to begin with. I am a masochist. Hi. I don't want to be the standard in our world right now where it's just this expectation of how girls are supposed to be and look, and guys too, on social media, and what our lives are supposed to be and what they're supposed to look like, and how social media is essentially like dictating everything, and it's not real. And I don't have an interest in following these people's lives that are, it's just all basically focused on outside validation. And you know, partly I'm guilty of it to do this, but at the same time I can use this in a good way to hopefully focus on the substance rather than, you know, the outer. But I don't know. There's so much about social media that I don't like. But then again, there's a lot that I look at as a really good tool to help a lot of people. And I'm one of them, because I've definitely, you know, looked to some people. Sorry, I'm going to use this as a mirror, guys. I think I have mascara in my eyeball. To help me get through things with laughter and, you know. But I always find myself going back to the people, places, and things that are relatable. And when I go home, I will try to have some tea tonight or just something on my throat. But my throat just feels like shards of glass when I swallow. And I had, you know what made it feel even worse was I had orange juice. And it's probably because that was the acid. I just want to feel better. I hate feeling like this. It's horrible. That's pretty much what's going on here. I tried to watch that, oh sorry. I tried to watch that show, what is it called? Russian Doll on Netflix. I couldn't get past the first episode. I tried though. I did try. See, now it feels like warmer. Now it feels nice. And I wasn't stupid this morning. I made sure that I had my jacket. I have like a sweatshirt and then a big jacket. I was just dumb. I just went outside. I did not dress properly. I need help. There's a lot of stuff I wish I could talk about, because I think it would make me feel better. Because there's a lot of times where I feel like I don't have anybody. This woman in front of me is taking her kayak and she's going into the lake. That actually looks really cool. I'll show you. past 2 months, I have had 2 friends of mine show up and be there for me when I really needed somebody and I had no one. And that's Justice, and Lori Bishop. So I'm going to stop saying that I don't have anybody to talk to, because when it mattered, they were there. And I told them how much I need that and that means. So I want to go on a boat and go swimming. I just feel like, when you're just sick, you just have that aura of sickness. That's what I feel. So I saw Britney Spears put out a video saying that she's like alive and okay and all is well. And then you read the caption with the video and it was odd. It seemed like 2 totally different people. It seemed like a very prefabricated, very meticulously crafted sort of response to all that crazy stuff that was going on with her and her mental health that I talked about. Which, as I thought about it, as like days have passed and stuff with her, it's really nobody's business. But I get how people think that it is. When somebody's like a singer or an actress, you kind of, you know, you look to these people as your mentors if you don't have like a mom you can look up to or a dad you can look up to. So I get people projecting their emotions and their fears. But I saw they did this is awful, Jamie, oh my god, I'm a monster. I saw they did like a little protest in like North Hollywood or something, and there were like 10 people. I'm not like, rock on, do your thing, but I don't know. It was weird. I'm just saying, social media makes it very easy for people to kind of follow mob mentality and not seek out much truth or credibility in a lot of things. It was weird. It was weird. I watched it for like 2 seconds. It was too cringy. I had to turn it off. But yeah. So she apparently like released a video saying, I'm alive, everything is fine. My family has kind of just been going through like some, stress and anxiety lately, which who doesn't? And she needs some time to get away or something like that. Which, yes, bitch, we understand that. We all need that, but not all of us can afford to do that. That's the kicker. But she works hard for it, so that's fine. The caption with the video was bizarre. It didn't fit. And it also was not the most mature way of handling that, I thought, where they kind of went after a previous manager of hers who, they had like lawsuits with, and kind of like if you respond to every absolutely ridiculous thing people say about you, at some point you have to just like stop. Because I had that for a while, like years ago, where a lot of crazy things were being said about me. And every single one of them I felt I had to address because I was getting more and more pissed with how wrong things were. And I was obsessed with people not having this image of me that I so meticulously created and put out there. That anything that was false, I felt like I had to like just go inside out and defend myself for. And it just made things worse in the end. Because I think you realize that you could tell somebody something's not true until you're blue in the face, but if they believe something, or if they're projecting something unresolved onto you, you're never going to convince them. So it's sort of like a lost cause, and I learned that the hard way. I learned that the hard way years and years ago, where I just felt like I was obsessed with this image of me that I wanted to create that was nothing. I didn't want the world to see anything that was either, just not something I liked about myself or something. I would go through extreme lengths to hide it or cover it up or just not mention it. And then the minute you put yourself out there for whatever it is, you have to understand that you can't have one without the other, that you're going to have people who are gonna kind of go fishing and find stuff about you. And there's gonna be a lot of stuff that's just not true. And you kind of just have to be cool with it and say, I know it's not true. If people want to believe it, then that's fine. But I'm not gonna, I had people around me at some point even tell me, like, you need to, like, with really horrible things people would say about me, or that's why I'm a recluse, because people drain me, but it took too much out of me, and it was just such a negative energy. Like, why would I even engage in that? Why would I even entertain that? Just let it be. Just let it be. Just let people say what they want to say. People are always going to have an opinion. Most of the time, if it's negative, it'll be more popular. If it's positive, people don't really care. And you don't need to address the negative, especially not with more negative, or especially coming at it in like a really defensive, accusatory way, which is, when I read that Britney Spears thing, I was like, yeah, ew, no, gross. I wouldn't have said that. I wouldn't have put any caption. I would have just been like, or I would have been like, bitches, I'm fine. Well, I mean, I'm not fine. I'm mentally ill, but lots of us are. There's no stigma. Everybody has some form of crazy. Rock on. Praise the queen. I'm just chilling for a little bit. I just want to make sure I don't make myself sick, because medicines, anything involving your brain, can be kind of scary. But other than that, just like chill, everything's fine. I'm not going to let anybody take advantage of me or anything like that. And I'll see you soon. Peace out. That was it. That's what I would have done. In the caption, it also read, all I wanted, this is not verbatim. This is basically like, all I needed and want right now is some space, and the fact that you guys are doing all this craziness is making it that much harder for me. So just like chill out, stop. But then all of this is going on with this ex-manager of mine, and blah 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 blah. So it's almost like you can't take that, can't take what she says seriously, or it doesn't retain credibility, because it's like leading. It's called a leading answer. That's the first thing they tell you in like debate class. If you are so certain on a position and you're in a debate with somebody, right? And I take the position of like, I think anybody who unnecessarily tortures an innocent animal or kills them should be killed and put to death. I believe in eye for an eye when it comes to that. I don't care if you're human. I think trophy hunters, I think the fact that we're still poaching elephants for their ivory, and that's not illegal, and they're slowly fading. The most beautiful, majestic creatures on this planet are so close to becoming extinct, because humankind has to have ivory and sell it. We don't have enough natural resources that we're going to kill off these gorgeous, intelligent, sensitive, amazing creatures. Anyway, you guys know that's my position. But so say I take that position, and I'm like, anybody who does that, they should be killed. Anybody who kills an elephant from now on should be killed. Because they're endangered, they're beautiful, they have feelings, they're more family-oriented than many human families I've seen. Some villages need ivory to survive, which is bullshit, but whatever. I'm gonna take a few more deep breaths and enjoy the weather. Literally, I'm gonna close my eyes and just breathe in and breathe out, and the phlegm will breathe in with me. Ugh. I have so much phlegm and snot in my nose. And burpees. It does not end. My hunger isn't really that bad. I've just been eating like peanut butter out of a jar. Do you ever just do that? When like that's all you have, or that's all you can afford? Although I got the kind with peanuts this time, and I don't like it as much. When you're just like sitting there and eating peanut butter, I like the regular kind. Alright. 12/13. April 24th, 2019. Jamie Lee Fisher checking out, and then checking back into the bubble of death to get over this virus. Thanks for watching.